wig friends. So today I have for you a comparison between John Renau's Julianne and John Renau's Julianne Lite. I have both of these pieces and I have been enjoying both of them. But there are some differences, so I thought I'd go over that with you. I have it in the regular Julianne is in Palm Springs Blonde, and then the Julianne Lite is in Malibu Blonde. All right, well, let's get started. Um, I just got this piece a few days ago and I've been wearing it to get a feel for it. So this is not right out of the box. What I've done to it is I did wash this piece, or at least wet it. You don't have to wash it, just wet it heavily out of the box. It just, the curls, it looks so much better after it was, you can either just dunk it in water or spray it heavily. And then this piece right here was flopped hard down this way. So I did take spritz with a little bit of water. I took a blow dryer real quick, got some heat on it, and then I held it like this while it cooled. And it just lifted that the way that I want it. First impression, this piece is curlier. It definitely has more curls, a little more chaotic curls, and it has permatease. I hate permatease, pretty much hate it. But this isn't overdone, so I like it because it doesn't look overly poofy. It just sort of supports the style, and I think it looks really good. It does not bother me. But I will tell you, it's going to make this piece warmer. I wore my Julianne Lite all summer. And even though it's a hand-tied cap, I felt like it was reasonably cool. I had no problems with wearing it all summer. This is definitely, I feel, more of a winter piece. And I feel also like I was able to make my Julianne Lite work for me in a more casual way, where this one, certainly it could be casual, but I find this to be really fun with these curls, and you can pump up the volume, and I find it, this one, just a little more fun to wear out, maybe to dinner or to a function where you want a little more poof. I like it. I like both of these pieces equally. I really thought one would emerge as a favorite over the other. And even though they're technically the same wig with the same name, I feel like they're very different and they serve different purposes, for me anyway. So I wouldn't want to get rid of one and keep the other. I feel like they're both great to have. This will be way too hot in the summertime for me to wear daily out. So I'm going to show you, we'll go over the specs also because there are some differences in the measurements, which I find interesting. This piece measures, this is the regular, a little bit longer. Okay, so the front on this is 10.5. On the Lite, it's 10. The crown on this regular is 12.25. On the Lite, it's 12. The side on this is 9.5. On the Lite, it's 9. And the nape is 5.75 on this one. I don't have a nape measurement for the other one for some reason. The weight is also just a little bit heavier. This is 3.5. The other one is 3.1. So even though doesn't sound like a huge difference, it's this permatease that holds the heat to your head. So this is going to be a lot warmer in the summertime. This is my first piece in regular synthetic for the Palm Springs Blonde. I did have a HD piece in the Palm Springs, and I felt like that ran a little bit warmer than this. This is a beautiful color. I do have to adjust my makeup to be able to wear it. I am a neutral that leans warm, but with some adjustments, I can absolutely wear it, and I feel like it's so pretty. I also don't feel like I would enjoy this color as much in the summer when I'm very tan. I feel like on my skin tone, this looks better on me in the winter. So it works out because it's a warmer piece and it goes with my winter coloring. So, and I think that it looks really sharp with a black shirt or a black coat, again, which is in my winter collection. So let me show you. I have two Julianne lights. One is very well worn and well loved, both in Malibu. And I have put this girl through the ringer and she has held up. I should probably use a wash. And I'm going to put her on and show you. And then I also have a brand new one to show you. So please know that when I got this wig, this color, because it's so light, does reflect the light quite a bit. So I used, and when it comes to dry shampoo, I am just a firm believer in this. And a lot of people, women are afraid of this because it's divine dark. Okay, this is brown. I have sprayed it all over this wig. It doesn't look brown, but I feel like the brown color that's in it helps to tone down golds, especially in the Malibu. And in this case, it just works better to get that shine down. I've tried several different types of dry shampoos. You can get this at Rite Aid, you can get this at Walmart, and it's Divine Dark by Batiste. Very cheap. And I have not had it come off on my clothing. I have worn wigs in the rain. Once it's dry, it's for me a non-issue. I haven't had any problems with it, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to put this worn Julianne Lite on, and then we're going to talk about the extended lace on this one. This has just the regular lace, and let me just give you a look real quick. So this comes down to here. Here's the lace front, and you can see where it hits and how curly it is. And of course, this one is newer than the one I'm about to show you. Yeah, I should show you the new one first. Let's do that. I'm going to show you the new one first and how the lace comes, and then I'll show you what I did to my lace. So now this Julianne I'm about to put on has no dry shampoo on it. So she's really right out of the box pretty much. I might have just sort of finger combed her. She's still got the tag on. It'll give you an idea of what yours would look like. So the light version definitely feels lighter, and it's not going to have the poof on top. It's going to lay really flat. Okay, she's a little messy. There we go. And again, this is new. I haven't done anything to it. So this is what it would look like when you got it. Now, what I would do with this piece before I wear it is wet it heavily, maybe even dunk it in water. See how this piece is going? It may reset into somewhat of a different shape. It's been in a box, and so by wetting it, you're going to get that original nice shape with the curls and everything, and it'll set it, and then you'll know what you have before you start messing with it. Okay, so you can see the shine, which again, this is going to take it down. It really will. And it washes out. It doesn't stain it or anything. So you can see these are more wavy, I feel. And it's a little sleeker. And this is totally, flat. So in the summer, I felt like, even though it's a hand-tied cap, it certainly is better than anything with permatease, which is going to hold the heat to your head. So this is what a brand new one looks like. Okay. Now, does this wig look really any different in length than the other one? Not too much. I mean, they're very close. And I do feel like this one you get more of these pointed sort of ends. To me, they're very different. All right, let me show you the lace. This has the extended sort of lace. Let's see if I can see it. And the coverage is the same as the other Julianne. You can't really see this lace. It's truly invisible, but it comes all the way down to here. So it's an extended lace, and it threw a lot of people, a lot of women off. They were like, oh, I don't know about that. So I really did a test run with my Julianne, and I wore it with the lace long, and initially it didn't bother me at all. But what I did notice is the more I wore it, I would get a little bit of my powder makeup on it, and then you could see it. And since I didn't want to have to wash it all the time, I decided to trim the lace. Now, when I trimmed the lace initially, the first time I trimmed it, I only took it back a little bit. And that's my recommendation to you with anything. Go slow. Just take it back a little bit and wait, wear it. And you can always take it back more, but you can't add it back. So, you don't want to get too aggressive when it comes to wigs. Okay, so this is my love. I have worn this girl all summer, and I just love her. Now, with this lace gone, because I've cut it off, I can grab a hold of these ear tabs and not be affected by that lace that comes down. I have not really trimmed too many lace fronts in my day. I am no expert. And initially on my first round when I cut it, I took cuticle scissors and I did it in sort of a pattern like this and just went around, and that was fine. And then I decided that it was still showing up with my makeup, so I decided to go shorter yet. This time I took it pretty much right to the hairline. And when I did, I had bought some, what are they called? Pinking shears, the ones with the zigzag in it that everyone says that's what you should use on John Renau lace fronts because of the way they're welded. So since I had left so much, I did one cut with that, which wasn't easy because these scissors are ginormous. And honestly, it didn't seem to make any difference one way or the other. So I went back and did some more touching up, detailing with my cuticle scissors. And I really don't feel like I needed to spend the money on those other scissors, but that was just my experience. Someone else may have had a different experience with it. So let's see if you can even see this. I have trimmed it right back to here. So it's pretty short. And there was some pretty big pieces here. Just trimmed it all back. So basically it's just like the other one now. So you say, well, why would I want to, this one's a little bit more money. I want to say I'm trying to remember, $20, $30 difference. It wasn't that much more. So, you might say, well, I don't want that lace front. I'm just going to cut that off just like you did. So why should I consider Julianne Lite? Well, the reason you should consider it is because it's really a different wig to me. This is so much flatter. The curl pattern I feel is kind of different. Even the length is a little bit different. They're small differences, but it does make a difference. Like I say, I wore this piece on vacation in the summer with t-shirts, and I made it more casual. I would pull it back. I would take this piece and I would clip it out of my face and wear it with a t-shirt. And I really wasn't too hot. It's kind of off your neck. I'm used to longer hair anyway. And I just really enjoyed this piece through the hot summer months. So I really can't say that one of these is better than the other. There were times when I was, getting dressed up to go to a dinner that I did feel like I wish she had a little more body, like you could make her big and you could for photos, but you really couldn't and then wear it out. It would just kind of go back to this. So that's where the regular Julianne comes into play. She's got more body, more curls, more poof up here. So it just depends on what you like and what your needs are. If you're somebody that's always had very straight, close to the head type of hair, you may not like the regular Julianne. She's poofy girl. She's curly girl. This one is definitely more subdued. So that is some of the differences. And I really thought, as I said before, I would have a favorite emerge, but they're really very different and they really suit my needs differently. So, all right, let's take a quick look at the caps. Let me show you this one. This is the regular Julianne. So we've got the extended nape. Here's your tabs, and you know there's some poof in here. Not a lot. It's not bad. I hate permatease. This is not bad, but it's definitely fluffier. And let me grab this other one. Hold them up for you. Now I know they look really similar right now, but the way the curls lay on this one look more wavy, and on this one they seem a little more curly. But that is a subtle difference. And I think the difference comes in this upper area here. See? This one has a little more curl on the upper. Now on the Julianne Lite's cap, let's take a look at this. I'm not sure. Look at the extent of this lace. Can you see how far? There we go. How far it comes out. It's a lot of lace. Some people may like that. I wore it like that for quite a while, but I do wear makeup, so it was starting to get on the lace, and the lace by itself was quite invisible. I mean, it's really amazing. But as my makeup built up on it, then it was starting to show, as I said, and in the summertime I'm sweating and, you know. So, and again, this is the new one, so she's a bit shinier. If you have any questions about these pieces, put them in the comments below and I will get to them. I love both of these pieces equally. I could not pick one over the other. Like I say, I'll probably wear this one all winter, and then put it away for summer. I don't feel like this color would look really good on me with a darker tan. I feel like it looks better on me as I'm sort of fading out. Definitely more poof, and I like that. I do like it. Okay, so I think that's about it for these. Great wigs, love them. These are in my top 5 wigs. I also love Rachel, as a lot of you know. John Renau's Rachel. These hand-tied caps, let's talk for a little bit about fit. They all fit similar. Rachel, the Lite, Julianne Lite, and the Julianne regular, they all have the same hand-tied type cap. Also, you know, in case I didn't mention it, Julianne is a full mono top, so you can change this part wherever you want. And being a hand-tied cap, when you pull pieces back, you're not going to see wefts, and when the wind blows and it separates the hair, you're not going to see wefts. So it was a great wig to wear on vacation. It was blowing around. It was like no big deal. I went to the beach. Really just a great wig, and it's off of my shirt. It might be different on you, but it's just this wig it shows no wear from wearing it all summer. So I'm very, very pleased with it. And what else? I think that's it. Sorry, my allergies have been so bad, and I've been having to take allergy medicine and not sleeping well, and it's kind of giving me brain fog. So yeah, if you guys have questions, just drop them in the comments below. I will also throw in some video of this color outside. The thing I was afraid of the most on this color, and why I waited so long to get it, was I was afraid it was going to be too shiny. I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen some people when they post pictures, like, dang, that looks shiny. I really get self-conscious with the shine. So I was able to bring this shine right down. I have 2 ring lights going, and I'm in front of a window, and I don't think it looks that bad. It really, because ring lights can really make a wig look shiny. And if you look at this new one, it looks a lot shinier. So I'm very pleased with this color. I have Rachel coming in this color. Again, this will be a winter color for me, which is nice because it's not as sunny here where I live in Michigan in the winter, so I don't really have to worry about too much reflective light that way either. But I keep this, I use this so when I'm getting ready to go out, if you remember the 80s when you used to spray your hair with the Aquanet, I spray my wig before I put it on. I spray it, give it a little bit of a light coating if I've already used this before, and just kind of shake it and then just put it on, and I'm ready to go. So that's a tool everyone should have in their arsenal. All right, guys, I'm rambling, so it's great being able to get back on here, and I would love to chat with you guys. So drop me questions or anything you want to ask me down in the comments. Okay, take care. Hey everyone, so here is Julianne in Palm Springs Blonde outside.